Let's take a look around the Baku City Circuit, a 6.003 kilometre circuit, 20 corners in total, and the longest straight in Formula One. This is a tough, challenging circuit, but provides great racing. You're already 8th gear, flat out as you cross the start line, down towards turn number 1, brake hard, turn in 3rd gear, tight entrance as well, but it's the perfect opportunity for an overtake as well with the DRS. Into turn 2, another 90 degree, left-hander, 3rd gear, open up the DRS, and now just hurtle down the back straight away, maximum 8th gear as well, before you hit the braking zone into turn number 3. Once again, 3rd gear, 90 degree left before the first 90 degree right corner at turn 4, past the apartment buildings as well that cost over $1 million just to be in there for the weekend. Down as well now into turn 5 and 6, the chicane, hug the inside line, it tightens up now as well, the track width sort of narrows as you approach the castle section, all the way, turn 7 now in 2nd gear, hug the inside line, jump the curb, turn 8, just the tightest corner in Formula One, it wants to hurtle you towards the barriers, past the castle section, up in towards turn 9, 10, 11 and 12 at the exit. Now sweep open throughout turn 13 and 14, up into 8th gear as well as you approach the braking zone for turn 16 now. Heavy on the brakes, down into 3rd gear, another 90 left. Downhill, quite a dramatic drop as well. The braking zone can be tricky as you come in towards the last corners. Now 13 again. Now open up a full acceleration, your full overtake battery power, sling the car in through turn 20 as well, and then that's it. It's flat out from now all the way until the line. 8th gear, the engine already singing before you open up the DRS button now and hurtle down across the control line. It's fast, it's busy, it's abrasive, it's Baku, and that was a lap guide. Here we go again then, folks. It's time to launch into action for Formula 2 as we are underway for this one. The feature race is seconds away, and hopefully as well, we are going to have another exciting run to the checkered flag. We're in Baku, in Azerbaijan. 20 corners around this 6.003 kilometre circuit as well. Action zones here last year. Jaruvula and Zhou battling it out as well, down to the first couple of corners. Turn 3, Ticktum, Pourchaire and Armstrong coming together as well, causing chaos on the start of the feature race. And how about down at 4, 5, 6 as well? Piastri versus Lawson with a great side-by-side battle that just never stopped giving us all of the action we wanted to see. And keep on going throughout as well in terms of how they line up here on the grid today in Baku for the feature race. It is sunny at the moment. Track temperature is at a high as well. Air temperature and wind looking good. Race control. Oh, of course it is. When we need it to be on time, it never is. The start of the F2 feature race is delayed by 5 minutes. So exactly when we need it to start on time, due to the fact we're covering Le Mans, it never wants to start on time at all. Typical. Well, you can never trust the FIA to not mess things up. Here's the grid then. It's Joey Vips on pole position. The high-tech Liam Lawson starts second on the grid. The second row, Dennis Hauger alongside Marcus Armstrong. Row 3, 5th and 6th on the grid. It's Felipe Drugovich and Richard Verschoor. Row 4, 7th and 8th as well. We get to see Logan Sargent and alongside Johan Jaruvula. The 5th row, 9th and 10th positions. Frederick Vestry, yesterday's pole sitter, Jake Hughes as well. 11th and 12th, Jack Doohan alongside Theo Pourchaire. Further down, 13th for Iwasa, 14th for Roy Nazani. 15th and 16th on the grid then for Marino Sato and Enzo Fittipaldi. 17th and 18th for Callum Williams and Amour Cordial as well. 19th and 20th for Clement Novalak and Chembul Abassi. And 21st and 22nd on row 11, the last row of the grid for Ralph Boschung and Ollie Caldwell, surviving a sideways impact yesterday without even a broken bone in his body. Absolutely fantastic news. I'm a very tired Joshua Birch, who's been covering the Le Mans 24 hours, I'm sure you all know. Megan is commentating right now with the help of Radio Le Mans for the next hour or so. And alongside me in the F2 feature race combox is Synthel. Good morning, Synthel. Ready to go? It's a lot of action right now, isn't it?
Definitely, and I can definitely imagine that you're tired. I luckily had some sleep. You forced me to sleep.
I did, because I knew one of us needed to be fresh for the F2 race. And it wasn't going to be me, no way, shape or form.
Yeah.
So do excuse me while I'll take a seat in the side of the box here as we wait for this race to start. Dragovic,
I'm ready for this one.
I am too. It's looking to be an interesting one. Dragovic has the championship lead as well, which I'm excited about. One thing I'm very worried about is the fact is that I've left Megan alone in the commentary box. She's got Radio Le Mans, which is okay, and she's going to talk over the good bits. But later on, Ed Hunter will join her in the commentary box for the 2-hour stint before I take over for the last hour of the race as well. So we've just got to wait now. Feature race started delayed by 5 minutes. That'll be 5 minutes past the hour. When's it actually supposed to start? Is it 10 past 8, the formation lap's supposed to start?
And now it will be 10 past.
Oh, so that means we finish at 10 past 9. Just that little bit more, less time to get things prepared as well. Next time, we're leaving F2. We won't do it live because this has been a bit ridiculous the last 2 days. They can't get their act together, it seems, the F2 organisers. Why is the race delayed? Why does it need the 5-minute delay? There's been no problem with the circuit since yesterday. Everything's fine. It's just been the fact that they weren't on the grid in time, and I don't think that's right. They should be able to get prepared, and I'm a little bit annoyed at that, to be fair, up here in the comms box. I'm sure
they have delays all the time, it seems like.
Yeah, it's just constant delays, and they need to get on top of this. It's unacceptable as well. As look, they're taking all the tyres now off the grid as well. It's unacceptable to have these delays. Well, look, we're 4 minutes away from the formation lap, and there's still tyres on the grid. That's not right. And they're now firing the cars up as well. They need to get this sorted ASAP. There's the signal for 2 minutes until the parade lap begins. It just seems an absolute mess, Synth. Absolute mess out there.
Well, let's hope the race will make up for it. If it will be at least half as good as the sprint race, we'll have a great race. And also now with the mandatory pit stop, there's another factor for this race which could make it very interesting.
Absolutely. Tensions will be high as we're coming through. I'm missing Le Mans. I've got Le Mans withdrawal symptoms at the moment because I've been doing that race for over 21 hours. Now I've had to leave the box for the scheduled. I knew they were coming, and in many respects, I'm glad they've arrived because at 2 a.m. I knew that I'd have to do the F2 sprint race. I didn't think I'd get to this point at 8 a.m., but here we are. So, by the way, we are on a quick off, which means as soon as the cars cross the line, we're off air because Megan needs to have some downtime this weekend. So I'll be going straight back to commentating on that main race itself as well. Up here in the comms box, and I think Tom Dillon is joining me for that stint. And then at 11:30, Megan is taking back over, but with Edward Hunter on the commentary, as me and Ian Birch will commentate on 2 hours of the Azerbaijan F1 Grand Prix. Then it should all be okay, but it's all madness at the moment as we come through. Sorry,
see if there are
go on,
some different strategies. Yeah, I wonder if there are some different strategies, if some people go for different compounds. There were the purple soft tires here, or the ultra softs, I think.
Yeah, the tyres here this weekend, it's the medium yellow and the purple ultra soft as well coming through as the one problem is staying up all night. Your mouth gets incredibly dry. So go on.
Here are some different tires. So there are different strategies. So this is the yellow compound. This is on board with Cordial, the mediums. And so let's see which one will be faster this weekend. Obviously, the safety cars will play a role strategically wise as well. And yeah, I think we can expect the safety car. Last time for the sprint, there was a very clean first lap, which was surprising. And then it actually was clean for most of the race. And then the first safety car was, and then every lap after there was another safety car with a restart.
Constant restarts left, right, and centre as well. And thanks, Synth, for bailing me out there as we come through. Honestly, staying up all night as well, your mouth gets incredibly dry after a while of commentating. And for those of you who are still counting on the Le Mans clock, technically I have done the whole 24 hours. I'm just coming to do an hour of F2, then 2 hours of F1. So it still does count. I've done the whole 24 hours. Of staying up at least. Away we go then. On the formation lap from the grid, Frederik Vesti will lead them. So Jori Vips will lead them away with Lawson second, Hauger third, Armstrong fourth, fifth for Dragovic. Watch out for Dragovic. He's won so many of the sprint races this year. Won the feature race, won the feature race in Jeddah, won the sprint race in Barcelona and the feature race in Barcelona, and got the fastest lap, and won the feature race also at Monaco, as well as having pole position for the day as well. So he does come from the back of the grid incredibly well to look forward to as they head down the back straight away in towards turn 3. And this is going to be a released 9-15 minute job. Let's hear then from the top 3, reverse order.
Dennis Hauger.
It always seems to be a lot of stuff happening around here, and obviously with the long main straight as well, it gives you some opportunities. And I think if you stay calm in the end, you know, people are gonna stress a bit in the beginning. Just get a good start, and from then on stay with calm, and hopefully we can manage well and do a good race.
You'll be starting P2 next to Jori Vips. Last year you were teammates at Hitech. It was the other way around. This year it's 2 different teams. Does that change a little bit the approach to the start?
No, not at all. We're all here to do one thing, and no matter what position I'm starting or who that person is, I'm only here to do one thing. So I'll try and nail that start. He did me off the line last year, so I'll try and do the same to him this year.
My start here in the feature rate, he did actually a good start, but I did like a ridiculous one. Just for that race, because otherwise our start haven't been like amazing before that in the earlier in the season, both of us. But yeah, that start was like just mega for me, and it was at a good time that it came as well.
A lot of action then as we go back to split screen, side by side. Through turn 15, looks okay to me so far in this one. Formation lap definitely underway, and hopefully it's going to be a good one. Dennis Hauger was the fastest driver yesterday, a 1:57.130.8. I don't know where that one came from. It's a 1:57.308 is the time. See, look, brain not engaged, so do bear with me here. I have been commentating on the whole of the Le Mans 24 hour, and it is a little bit skew with what I'm trying to say, but I'll get there eventually, and I know Synthel's going to help me along into the commentary as well by gently prodding me with things I'm meant to say as well. And if I get something wrong, feel free to correct me. Absolutely going to need to. Take a look at this though. Onboard cameras, just to let you know, Druvela, Sato, Sargent, Vips, Vesti, Novalak, Boschong, Awasa, Williams, Fittipaldi and Cordial are the cars fitted with the onboard cameras as well. Next time out in Silverstone in 3 weeks' time, it'll be the halfway stage of the season. 7 or 14. Before after that, we'll go to Spielberg, Le Castellet, and Budapest, all back to back. Then a triple header, Spa-Francorchamps, Zandvoort, Monza, and then a long break from September to the end of November for Yas Marina as well. Cars begin to form up. How long until a safety car then, Synth, or even a red flag? If that happens, I'm swapping with Megan, by the way. So over to you.
Well, from all the restarts, they couldn't keep it clean. But with the start they did, but I think this time they won't keep it clean, and they will have a lap 1 safety car. And it looks like the Ultrasoft is the preferred tire to start with. I saw some, or at least some at the back, which
medium.
have the yellow, the medium.
Well,
but mostly the Ultrasoft.
Keep an eye on it then. It's a mandatory pit stop in this race as well to keep your eye on. Green flag in the back. All eyes to the lights. 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Let the Battle of Baku begin. And it's a good start from Vips. It's a good start, actually, from the 3rd row of the grid from Jack Doohan, making a great getaway. Little looking for Armstrong into the first corner, but it's status quo at the front, Synthel, as there's a yellow flag sector 1, so someone must have stalled on the grid. Into turn 2 and 3 we go. Everyone's being a bit too polite. Druvala gets a little bit of a bang in there with Drugovic, but it was good so far, and Vishal side by side, and Hauger's having to go defensive from Armstrong as Lawson looks on the inside of Vips. Yellow is out though, sector 1.
Yeah, I couldn't see who that was. There's a lock-up from Sargent, and for sure it's gone a bit white, so now he's back under pressure as well, as we see Drugovic going side by side as well. Still yellow flag in sector 1. I couldn't see who stalled it, but let's hope they can clear it soon instead of needing to deploy a safety car.
Yeah, hopefully no safety car. No sign of a staller. Vesti apparently is in the pit lane, according to our monitor, and he's dropped down to 20th position. It's a 2-car pileup.
Oh!
And that's Cordeal out of the race, but he's blocked the Campos. And this will be a safety car then, surely, because it's a carnage
That's
at turn
Caldwell.
1. Well, Caldwell and Cordeal, is it? Yeah. And Vesti never got off the line. So that was a stall at the line that brought out the yellow. Oh, and guess what? Safety car, lap 1, turn 1. You were bang on, Synthel. And they've thrown the safety
Right.
car.
So the yellow flag initially then was for the staller, but there's also an incident. Where was it? Was it turn 1?
Yeah. It's,
Yeah.
Well, actually, is it turn 4 from this angle? I'm not too sure
Tricky
where
to
it
see.
is. It's very tricky to see. So from that angle, it looks like it's turn 4.
Yeah, it does.
That angle looks like turn 1, but I'm convinced it's turn 4 because the barrier's too close. Let's take a look at the race
See then
start.
this. Yeah. So from
Vesti.
the back, difficult to see. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it was Vesti who
There's,
stalled it.
yeah, Vesti stalling from the grid. How did I not spot that as well?
I didn't see it either.
Okay, that makes me feel a bit better. I'm going to have to have Ian Birch sharpish later. And where was the content? So it is down. It's not at 1. It is down at 4. That's why we didn't see it. The Rolex board blocked its path, so that's why we didn't see it. That makes me feel better. This is Boschong getting a good launch away from the line. Synth, over to you. I'm taking your bits here.
Yeah, he started. Oh yeah, you need to watch out for Vesti there. He started 18. He started 21st, so he's made up a few positions. One of them then is Vesti. Ahead of you there is Caldwell. So we're gonna see. Oh no, we're not gonna see it. This is down to turn 4.
What is Cordial
Airborne.
flies? Yeah. What is Cordial doing? That
It's
is
Williams where he hits, right? Difficult to see from this angle.
Cordial he hit. Yeah. Hit Williams. Yeah.
Yeah, he hit Caldwell on the left, and it seemed like he also touched Williams.
Instant involvement. Yeah, it's Cordial and Caldwell, but he did hit Williams. You are bang on. This is Jaruvala on his start. Another demon getaway from him. Started 8th, now P7, but he was higher up before that crash. That to me suggests that Cordial needs a ban from Formula 2. That's another big accident he's caused. But what on earth was he thinking? Why wasn't he braking for turn 4? He went like he almost targeted Caldwell for the second time this weekend.
It was difficult to see what exactly happened, but it did look like he just outbraked himself. And here we can see the car. It might have been that he was sandwiched because he hit both of them. Through out towards turn 4. Yeah, we couldn't really see it.
Cordial's got the old onboard camera. I mean, I think we should see the onboard camera. They've got it. We should see it. That'll make a million times more an entertaining a view than what's
We
happening
saw a
out there.
replay where we couldn't even see Caldwell.
I'm very happy actually that Megan's got more viewers than us on the Le Mans 24-hour race at the moment. That makes me feel happy as well, because everyone stayed with Le Mans at the seeing stand. But do join us for Formula 2, whether or not live or later. But join us. It's a fun race. I know those of you who are watching are joining us live. Ignore me. I'm making no sense because I've had no sleep as they come through. First of this is actually F1 coming up later, as well as 3 British Touring Car races and a IndyCar live and a Grand Prix review as well. So
So the incident between Cordial and Caldwell will be investigated after the race. So let's see if that will have consequences for Silverstone next time out.
Yeah, so that's going to be possibly a grid penalty as well, looking forward as well. So that's even worse news coming through. That is Vesti, who's managed to get restarted. And is
lucky for him, the safety car.
Yeah, is it a lap down or 2 laps down?
Is he even a lap? Yeah, I think he's
Lap down.
1 lap.
Yeah. I agree, 1 lap. Arguably, you should get that one back from the stewards if they play the rules right.
Maybe, is he a lap down? This is the stall. I already got it going, and then he stalled it.
Yeah, as soon as he dropped the clutch.
Yeah, pushed back into the pits, and then he got out. But is he a lap down, or did he get it going before they crossed the finish? It's a long lap.
Yeah, 90.1. They've been doing 2:14s. I reckon he's on the lead lap. No, maybe actually. Yes, he's on the lead lap. So Vesti's going to catch up. So he's got a miracle there, hasn't he?
Yeah. So the safety car working out perfectly for him.
Investigation because he 100% jumped the start. Leave that up to us.
Nizani jumped the start.
Yeah, look at that. He was way faster than anyone else.
Yeah, so Roy Nizani jumped the start. I thought at the time he had a great getaway. So did Jack Doohan. Watch this.
See another replay?
No, I don't think he jumped the start. I think he got a...
He was just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doohan did the same.
Good job.
Yeah, Doohan did the same, although he had to get out of the way of Vesti, so maybe that's what I thought was a great start. But from that looking there, I'd say that there's nothing wrong with that from Roy Nizani. I think that was a very good call.
Yeah, really good getaway from him. And just really good reaction time, I guess, or maybe he accidentally, went too early, but it was perfect at least. It didn't look like a jump start from there.
We'll double check to see if there is anything in between it as well. As I'm delighted to tell you that there'll be some new graphics at Silverstone as well for Formula 2 and Formula 3 in our coverage as well. So they get a little bit of a zhuzh up. And they'll also, I'm delighted to tell you, look better and more interactive as well, with some other feeds available other than the commentary and the tweet deck. So it is going to look good at the moment, as there is Roy Nizani, who's moved up into, where is he now? 11th position. So a good move there on the deck.
Yeah, gained 3 positions, doesn't he?
3 positions as things stand, yes. Yeah.
So that's a good job.
Yeah, I'm going to be back in a second, so just take the commentary for me, would you?
Yeah, all right. So another lap 1 safety car, 2 cars involved. So let's see when they can restart. It doesn't look like they'll restart this lap, as they head towards turn 16 now, which is basically the final corner. Though there are turn 17, 18, 19, and 20, which are all easily full throttle. Maybe not in the Formula 2 cars, that little chicane, but should be full throttle. So Eurozip still in the lead now after the opening lap, with Lawson, Armstrong, Hauger, Sargent, for sure, Ruvla, Drugovic, Butcher, and Jake Hughes in the top 10. Hauger didn't get it. Yeah, Hauger lost the position at the start to Armstrong. And let's see, Drugovic lost a few positions. He's now down in 8th. The championship leader started from P5. As the cars make their way towards turn 1 now, lap 4 out of 29, still a long way to go. No one deciding to make a pit stop behind the safety car. Maybe they're expecting another one, or they know it's too soon, they can't make it to the end. But sometimes they already, even with a lap 1 safety car, decide to use it for a pit stop.
I'm here. Yeah. Sorry about that. Megan's stream didn't go dead, but Radio Le Mans ended their feed and had to start again on a new feed, so I had to go in and sort that. I should have realised that was going to happen. So
perfect timing.
Perfect timing. Safety car in.
Going in this lap.
Thanks for taking the cover there, Synthel, once again, as they come through. Green flag. Oh no, yellow flag out still for everyone there in Le Mans. 6 hours 35 to go over there. A lot of racing here. 29 laps ahead of us for this race. Safety cars coming in at the end of this one. And Vesti is on the lead lap and has caught back up to the pack. So that safety car was a major blessing for Frederik Vesti, who really should be put onto the timing ticker now, below Boschung. Hopefully he will be when the safety car ending board goes away.
Yeah, good news for him. Obviously, he stole it on the grid. As we look at Armstrong now, who's got up ahead of Hauger. Yeah, they will go in this lap.
Yeah, so this is going to be interesting. Who is going to take the early run, really, isn't it, Synth, to change over tyres? You've got to do a mandatory pit stop in these feature races, but how long are you going to do until you take them? How long are you going to wait?
They usually wait maybe to a safety car, especially around Baku. Yeah, they can expect one and maybe use that to their advantage to make a pit stop. I don't think anyone pitted behind the safety car for this lap. It's only lap 1, of course, and a long way to go, but sometimes they do it.
Sometimes they do, yeah, if they dive behind and they want to get an early stint because they know a possible second safety car is coming, and yellows do breed yellows here at Baku.
We saw it yesterday.
Yes. And I hope this is going to be a race dominated by the safety car. We have got a timing ticker left, and I'm not wearing my watch either, which is really annoying, to find out how long is left in this race. But it started around 11. I think we've got around about 50 minutes left, maybe 45, and we've only done 4 laps, and this is lap 4 of that race of 29. So there's a long way to go as the safety car is in. We're going to head back to green flag running. Juri Vips is going to hold them across the line. How long's he going to wait for it? Lawson second, Armstrong third. Oh, yeah. Now, do you reckon they got told after yesterday, don't go side by side? No, they didn't.
Yeah, maybe.
They're still, yeah,
I mean, maybe they're not even going side by side, but they just want to see a clear view ahead of them. It's difficult. It looks like they're all going side by side from here. Yeah, Vips waiting for the line.
Cautions, breed, cautions. Crashes, breed, crashes. Oh, Vips is pitting. No!
No, it's not. Huh?
He committed to the pit lane line, though. That's wrong. Vips is going to get a penalty. We're back to green flag running, and Armstrong's going to go round the outside of Lawson to make it a high-tech 1-2. Lawson defends on the inside line, takes second position back, but Vips crossed the pit lane line there, and the rule is if you do that, you have to commit to the pit lane as well. So Vips will get a penalty. Whoa, front wing nearly gone there as Jaruvula and Drugovic battle, and Hughes goes through and a poor chair.
Yeah, I don't know. Why did he go towards so much to the left? And I think there was a little bit of contact for Filip Drugovic as they all head towards turn 3 now.
Down on the brakes.
Side by side.
Look at Hughes. He's finding he's free to get after yesterday. Hughes nearly sliding into the wall. And Hughes was slow yesterday. He's quick today. He's right behind Drugovic, wanting 8th position. The final points paying position, of course.
Can he keep that up, though? Because yesterday he was tumbling down the order after maybe his tires or so. I'm not sure what was the reason for his pace, but hopefully for him it had a reason.
Nazani. Oh, what's happened there? That's the 23. Yeah, Fittipaldi. 23. It's Ken Bolak-Bassi was suddenly going nowhere out of turn 7. Now they're going to go side by side in the castle section. Did they make it? Yeah, they did. Yeah, so Bolak-Bassi's got a problem with the car there for sure. To go that far off the track in the situation. Something's definitely not right there. 110% not right.
It seems okay now. It's run with Frederik Vesti.
18th. Vesti's
behind Bolak-Bassi.
Vesti's on the ultra soft tyres from where he started, so he's got back. He's just had a bad start, effectively. But he is making his way back through the field. Podium might not be out of the question for Vesti. Never say never. Win, definitely. Podium, at this track, anything's possible. As they swing back. Go on, Synth.
No DRS yet, because we just restarted the race. At least we got a full lap now from the drivers. They didn't manage to do that with the sprint yesterday after the first safety car. Always less than a lap before the next safety car was. Of course, as we see here, some more side-by-side battles.
Yeah.
That's Theo Pucher.
Trying to go around the outside of Doohan as well. It hasn't worked out as Novalak side by side with Bolak-Bassi. Close into the wall. Novalak's got the inside line now. He'll take it on into turn 3, and he's taken him. Vesti trying to hold it. Didn't work out that time.
Vesti trying to overtake, get back past where he was. He started this race in 9th and obviously stalled on the grid. So now he's in the back of the grid, Can he get past Novalek now towards turn 3? The outside is difficult, and he won't manage.
Poche down into 11th position. Doohan takes 10th at the moment, but this is the battle we're watching. Vesti, and he's fights up the field with Clement Novalak as well. His next victim ahead of him. He can't seem to find a way through.
Yeah, difficult to overtake through the middle sector of this track. It's usually just the long straights towards turn 1 and towards turn 3 where you can overtake in this track.
Let's take a look at Juri Vips on that restart then. Look, he crosses the pit lane line. Now, that's okay. The dotted line's okay, but he crosses the solid white line. That's a penalty. Hands down.
Why? It looks really weird on board. It looks like he really did want to go into the pits.
Yeah, that's a slam dunk. He's trying to break that toe, but you can't cross a solid white line and not go into the pit lane. That's a slam dunk, I'm afraid, for Vesti. He'll get a penalty for that for sure.
Yeah, kind of crazy there. It really looked like he was going into the pits lane. He stayed on the left as well for a bit, and then he just went back onto the track. So maybe some communication with his team which went wrong, but I suppose he just wanted to break the toe in a very aggressive way.
I'm hearing bagpipes or something, cathedral music in the background of the headset at the moment as it comes through as well. So it must be morning prayers maybe actually over there in Baku as they swing back round. What time is it over there? Actually, lunch prayers. It'd be 12 o'clock, won't it? Just at this time of the day as they flash through. What time is it? It's 12:31 over there as well as they head back down. Okay.
11:30, I think it's in Azerbaijan now.
It's 3 hours ahead, isn't it? Can't tell.
Yeah, for me 2 hours. So
I'll take your word for it. Yeah, 11:30. Yeah, you're right. So definitely maybe morning prayers or the call to prayers. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Either way, it was nice in
This
the
is
background. And this is Vesti passing Novalak, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh. Twitch to Vesti. Exit at turn 1. Looks quite good. As they flash back, DRS enabled.
All right. So now we're going to see some more overtakes. At least they're going to try to. But in a train, it's obviously more difficult to overtake, even though you have DRS, the car ahead of you has DRS as well.
Either I'm lack of sleep and hallucinating, or I'm hearing that music in the background. Either way, Armstrong battling as well at the moment with Hauger in 4th position. Look at that, look at Sargent in 5th position, for sure, 6th as well. And they're all getting up there, sliding round turn 15, trying not to hit the wall. Some beautiful corners coming up here as well. Beautiful to watch with Formula.
Yeah, it usually was turn 8 and the castle session, which was the one to look after. But now they removed the curb. It's a lot more easier to go through there. And now it's turn 15, the cars where they have the most trouble.
Found what was causing that music. My alarm was going off because it wasn't turned off after not doing Le Mans. Anyway, look at that. Lawson goes defensive towards the inside of the pit wall. Armstrong's going to try and send it right round the outside to turn 1. How's not going to work out? And what's happened to Jaruvula? Jaruvala's dropped down. He's in the pit lane, so he's stopping early. Okay. Awasa might be doing the same then. He too is in the pit lane. So this is the pit stops time now.
Yeah, as Armstrong now is going to try and get past Lawson, but we're seeing Jay and Jaruvula now leaving the pits, as well as Iwasa. As we head down towards turn 3, outside line for Armstrong.
Whoa, Lawson is late on the brakes and he might go in the wall there, just skated around it as well. Lawson playing too fast, too furious out there as Armstrong is being very keen and very waiting to try and find a way through.
Yeah, Hauger now right behind him as well, so this is going to be a 3-way battle for second, as right behind him everyone else is following. So yeah, now towards here is just trying to stay behind as close as possible and waiting for the next DRS.
So back on the power then. Through we go. Vips 1.9. No, now 2.021 seconds faster than Lawson. Armstrong 3rd. Hauger 4th. Sargent 5th. As the battle between Lawson and Armstrong 0.6 now across in the mini sectors down the back straight away.
This Lawson, the one for this race to back everyone up. Is a great train forming right behind him. Is that down towards turn 15.
They come back through then downhill in towards turn 16. 3rd gear corner in F1 car. 2nd gear in the Formula 2. And who's out in the pit lane? Novalak. Yeah. And that's a more permanent problem than we were led to believe, isn't it?
Yeah. So something with the computer they're doing, and he is gonna at least cost them a lot of time. He's gonna hope for a safety car if he's gonna be able to get back out on the track.
Pit lane for
Lawson pits.
four
Hauger
cars.
pits. For sure as well.
But
Drukovic.
and that of Doohan, they crossed the white line. They crossed the solid white line. Now you're not allowed to do that.
They wanted to follow the slipstream, and then they decided no, we don't want to pit yet. So did they cross the white line, or were it just early enough?
Yeah, rear right problem for Dennis Hauger as well as Lawson too.
This Liam Lawson.
Yeah, sorry, Lawson. Here's Hauger with his wheel problems. There's none on the car. As away he goes, really slow stop there, but he gets out, I think, ahead of everybody. So Hauger jumps Lawson to 11th. He did it.
He was right behind him, and he's got a better pit stop. And look how much time he's actually lost.
That Fittipaldi.
Jarubla lost a lot of time with that pit stop.
Trying to work out who the car is that's gained the position. It's number 2. So it is Jaruvala, who's dropped down his 13th place and has kept his on-track advantage. Lap 9 of 29 then here. 8 completed. It's a 29-lap race as well. 29 plus 21 equals the magic number. So we run significantly less than the Formula 1.
Oh,
Novalak.
He's slowing down, isn't he?
Yeah, Novalak slowing after coming out of the pit lane.
Or blue flags.
Nope. Getting out of the way of everyone.
Blue flags.
I hope it's blue flags. I'm not. Let's hear from Vips. Vips boxing, but you're right, Synthol. It is a separate issue for Novalak. He has got a damaged car, so he's not going to stay out there on the circuit. Wow, this is getting good.
Or is it an issue? It looked like maybe it was blue flags, but not sure. Anyways, Vips now from the lead will head into the pits.
Little says, I said I'm up and I am. That should definitely be a penalty for F2. Even the F2 commentators think so. SHT says 6 hours, 20 minutes left for the Le Mans 24-hour race. Megan's commentating on that right now. Looks like Nizani may have jumped the start from what I've seen. Double check to see what you have seen out there. I want to see that. As we come through, as it's a lot of action. Slow stop there for Vesti, but he was held up by other cars. He'll get that time back on this straightaway run.
Yeah, Drukovic now is still on the pits. Novalak's still out there. Not sure if he has an issue or not. It might have been just the blue flags that he got out of everyone's way. He's now a lap down on everyone. He's just behind Hauger, isn't he?
Yeah, Hauger and there's Hauger, there's Drukovic. Yeah. Splits between them. Lawson has dropped down to 12th position. Doohan down to 13th place. So really, that's the worst possible thing for Lawson. He's dropped about 4 places in the net lead of the race.
He's faster though. He's already closed up the gap to Jaruvela. There he is. Oh, on the outside, just a bit too far. But he has closed up the gap to Jaruvela after the pit stop.
So Armstrong has an 8.7 second lead. Let's hear from Armstrong now. Box this lap. Box this lap. That's what we get told. So Armstrong's coming in. Will Pourchaire stay out there and take the lead of the race? Or will he come in and change over his tyres to the ultra soft? Oh, he started on the ultra, so he changed over to the medium. It's so difficult to work out who's when in this race.
Oh, this is also on the white line. Jaruvela now overtaking Lawson.
Make it make sense. That should have been a penalty. Where is the stewarding? Nothing's being investigated. Nothing's being dealt with. Really bizarre.
Yeah, everyone.
Oh, Formula 2, most inconsistent of the lot, as well as Armstrong comes into the pit lane now as well to change tyres.
Yeah, so Jaruvela now again also with the overtake onto the white line. Not fully over it, but again, everyone crossing the white line for some reason. Will it be penalized? I think it should be, as here at pit stop for, it was the leader, but he will lose some positions now. Is Pourchaire with him?
No.
I think he is.
Is he? Yes.
So Vesti takes the lead.
Vesti leads. Williams will go second. Williams takes the lead away from Vesti. Callum Williams leads as Vesti's made an error somewhere on the track. Where's he done that?
I think he's just been overtaken. Yeah, he's just been overtaken. Vesti right behind him still. So, yeah, Vesti from the back of the grid after he stalled it. Now up to second, still needs to make a pit stop.
He's on the ultra soft tyres as well, so it's not going to last him that much longer in this race. As now we see Helga in a slipstream battle down towards turn 4 in a battle with Doohan, I believe.
Many battles behind. I think they were going side by side. Will we see that? Yeah, Doohan.
Yeah.
Chair.
Oh,
and
poor
right
Chair.
behind him.
Yeah, going defensive against Hughes, who's dropped down to 13th place as well in this race.
Oh, it's got a good exit now outside here. Yeah, this is gonna be too tricky. We seen it yesterday, but it's really a difficult place to overtake around the outside. You can see a replay of Novalek into the pit.
Yeah, why did he stall? He had a problem there, didn't he? Let's see what he did. Coming in. Oh, the car died as he came in.
Oh, and he
He's
couldn't
dropped in the
brake.
wrong box.
Oh,
Oh,
Huh?
he got,
No, he's
no.
got-
Yeah, got out of the way. They were getting him out of the way. That's what they were doing. Oh, and an unsafe release for Armstrong. That'll be race control. Yep. Armstrong and Portier investigated for an unsafe release, and that's unfair. There you go. Where is the penalty for everyone cutting the pit lane exit and getting away with it scot-free? Make it make sense, FIA. You've got these rules, and you're not enforcing them out there.
yeah. That is an unsafe release though. It's
Yes,
something
yeah.
different.
But the crossing the pit lane line is a slam dunk penalty, and it's just not being
Everything
made
going
to make
a bit
sense.
wrong here.
As this is the battle then, as Vips goes through and Armstrong
Oh,
right round the outside for 4th position, and he's taken him. So Vips now moves up to
Yeah.
4th.
can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh. Yeah, it's all freezing and stuff, but okay. It's a bit on now. It's 1 frame a second, but okay. It's just sort of
Oh
working.
no!
Oh, it's frozen again.
If it helps, it's looking okay on my side. That's annoying. Okay, so we got no Synthol at the moment. Makes my job a little bit harder on No Sleep as they come through. Yellow sector 1. Who's off now? Oh! 2 cars in the wall! One of them is the 23 of Clem Bollock Bassi. The other is the 16 of Roy Nazani. And this, at the very least, will be the safety car deployed. And it is. And that is just the unluckiest thing you could see. And I don't reckon that was contact. I reckon that could have been the way they've gone in 2 separate accidents as well into the back there. But either way, out. I want to see how they did it though. As a surprise, the barrier damage, no need for a red, which is good. Drivers to follow the safety car. Here we go again then. Lap 12 of 29. We can't even make it through without another yellow flag. It's getting a bit ridiculous now here for F2. Let's take a look what happened.
Yeah.
Go on, Synth.
Yeah. Oh, I'll be back in a second.
So this is it, the inside. Oh. Bollock Bassi on the inside, Nazani on the outside, and Nazani clips him.
Guys, we have an idiot on the track.
Yes, you. What was Bollock Bassi supposed to do? He was on the inside line. Nazani locked up, turned in on him. That's Nazani's fault, in my opinion. Yeah. What do you reckon, Synth?
Hello?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah. Okay. So I think it's the Wi-Fi which isn't working here. So I've connected to my hotspots from my phone. So it should be working now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, working?
Everything's working now, but I didn't see the accident.
Bollock Bassi got turned into by Nazani and hit the wall on the inside line turn 2. And that's when
Right, let me just, I can just check it as well.
You have to get your opinion on it as well. Looks a bit silly, that crash.
Yeah, so I can see it now going through turn 1. So let's see what's happened. Just down in turn 2. Oh, Nissani nearly hit him already. And, oh. I mean, Nissani was behind him, but he just turned in. I mean, he saw the wheel.
Yeah, and that's the one thing that really bugs me is the fact that he saw the wheel and still went for the move to shut the door. And that's what caused the contact.
Yeah.
And then he got on the radio and says, yo, we got an idiot on the track. Yes, you, Roy, you. You made the problem. You made the situation a million times worse.
Quite an impact for Pollock Bessie, who again now has got no points. Crashing out.
Yeah, really struggling out there as well. Josh has just said as well, Josh is really feeling it now. Yes, I am. I am feeling it now. I'm getting a bit whacked out, and I've got so much more to do as well. Honestly,
But yeah, it looked like Pollock Bessie was gonna let it go wide though.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, still Nishani could have avoided that.
Nizani should have avoided that as well coming through.
Yeah, he should have.
As they come through, safety car then is out for at least another lap or two as they try and close down the pack, which is the interesting factor. Now, this is where I could do with a battle screen. So guess what I'm creating right now? A battle screen, which will basically be the entire of the race control systems as well, so that we can have a little bit of a natter up here in the box. And
Luckily, they have 2 trucks up there.
Say again, Synth?
Luckily, they have 2 trucks up there, so they don't have to do one at a time.
Oh, imagine if they did have to do two at a time. That'd be absolutely insane. Madness, in
But yeah, they
fact.
can. They should get this cleared pretty soon.
Yeah, they should get this cleared pretty soon. There shouldn't be an error out there as well. So literally, this is what I do. I'm still half well, I don't want to say half dead, but I'm nearly there. But there we go. There's our battle screen for F2. Bit basic, but gets us off the camera for a few moments. Let's actually look at the timing screen, which means I can sit down properly until the safety car comes in.
Whoa.
Yeah, such a violent accident, wasn't it? Sent into the wall.
Yeah, but Nishani already nearly hit him right before that on the braking, and avoided him. And then on the outside, he just sort of turned into him. But usually you see that when he's ahead, but he was behind him, so he hit his rear wheel. Well, let's see if they'll get a penalty for that, or if they blame Pollock Bessie for letting it go a bit wide. Surely they won't.
I hope they don't. That's not fair if they do. That's not his fault at all. Where's he supposed to go? What's he supposed to do?
Yeah.
It's all a mess, isn't it, at the moment in these two? They're not giving them fair runs, in my opinion. As the battle goes on.
Novak is out, by the way. Didn't see that yet, but here he is. Isn't he? Yeah. Yeah, he is out.
Yeah. And the little owl says, geez, that was close. For me, Chen Bassi is entitled to space. Nizani at fault for me. I agreed to that too as well. Josh says he's 15 minutes out for 2. Brands Hatch. Fantastic. Little Owl says the rule regarding the pit entry is in force in the F1 race, but not the F2 for some reason. Not sure why, but there you go. For me, he's already made the move. Yeah, I'd agree on that fact.
So we already have 5 DNFs for this race.
Wow. 17
And
left
we're
then.
halfway there.
Living on a
Almost
prayer.
halfway.
We're not going to make it, by the way. We'll go to the hour time at this rate. Race control. Turn 2 is involving Nizani and Bolabassi will be investigated after the race. But it was turn 4. I don't even know where they are.
It was turn 2.
Oh, okay. It's me then now who needs a guide on where we are to come through. God, I hate living on a prayer, says the little owl. Trust me.
Armstrong and Pucher, no further investigation for the unsafe release.
Good decision. Good decision in my book. Trust me, when you're waiting for sleep, living on a prayer just about does. For standing on catnaps as well. What are we looking at here, since this is... Oh,
this is where he crossed the pit lane.
Did he say it? Let's hear.
Do it on the radio. Vips crossed the pit entry, solid line, and then went back out before starting or restarting. And if you enter the pit lane under that white, on the left of that white line, you have to pit, and he didn't, so that's a penalty.
So the drivers saw it. They understand the rules. Why doesn't Vesti understand the rules? A safety car's coming in, of course it is, to try and spoil the fun of me having a sit down for a change. But this is looking good.
Right. So Williams now leading. This is his first time leading the safety car for this year.
Apparently Little Owl says someone on Twitter legit just said what you said about what happened with Nizani. I can see that as they come through. Okay, safety car in then. Should we go again? Another half of this race. Williams will back the pack up. I feel like I've got a second wind just sitting down there. You have another safety car. I'll feel a lot better then. Williams, Vips, Armstrong, Hauger, Sargent, top 5. Callum Williams, this is his first time restarting a race. I think you're right there, Synth.
Yeah.
Is he going to take it to the green?
Waiting.
Waiting to punch
Yes, he
it.
can. No, he's not.
Vips is crossing that line again. He closes it back.
This still is here. It's not the... Yeah,
Yeah.
here he is now. Okay, here he goes.
Green. And it's a lot. Oh, 2 cars in the wall. Oh, massive carnage further back. And that is Vesti Sargent. And there's contact into 1. 2 cars go straight on. And Vips was hit at the back by his teammates of Armstrong. And there's chaos everywhere here in Baku as we restart the race. Vesti down to 17th. More contact in the back straight away. I thought that was a big one in the pit wall nearly, didn't you?
It looks like it indeed. Oh, what's happening here?
Lawson! Lawson's down! Lawson's out of it!
Yeah, he was into that contact as well with the restart. I saw, I think, multiple Red Bull liveries, and at least was Lawson. Yeah, it was another Red Bull indeed.
Wow.
Oh.
That was safety
So
car
did they hit the wall?
Yeah, they did. I think they touched the wall, but the front wing. We'll double check on that. Owasa down to 16th, Lawson down to 17th. Has got cars going slow on the racing line through the castle section. One of them is Theo Portier. Portier's got a broken front wing. That's dangerous in the castle. Virtual safety car. Right decision, in my opinion. Slow these guys down before the castle section as well.
Whoa.
Yeah.
But it was a green flag, so did they all manage to get out of it?
Not sure. I think they've literally just hit it. I think they've all hit each other.
It seemed like a massive crash, but they actually got away with it.
Let's take a look at an off board. I'd love to get this angle again on the race control, but it doesn't look like we're going to get it, which is annoying.
Look at this damage for... Is it Ruvula? Is it Ruvula? Oh, it's Owasa, is it?
Owasa, I
This is what
said.
happened.
Yeah. Right, talk us through it, Synth.
Yeah, so let's look at the back. Where's Lawson? Oh, there he... Difficult to see. It was Pucher and one of the Campos, I think it is...
Yeah,
well, it should be Boschung.
Boschung and Vesti and Sato down there have dropped down the order.
I think it was Pucher involved in that as well. And here's the contact with...
Armstrong pushing, Vips, yeah.
Yeah.
The 2 teammates.
And he was contact as well.
Oh, sorry, it's not a safety, yeah. We're not under safety car. It's a virtual we're under, not a full safety car.
This is doing Lawson and... Yeah, just doing Lawson making contact as well down in turn 2.
Let's listen to Lawson.
I don't even know what to say.
Lawson hit Hughes, apparently, according to Little Hour. That's... Oh, Marshall got a souvenir. What is that? It's a wing floor amulet. Oh, puncture! Lawson! Punch as the wheel goes flying off down the side of the track. So that's what's happening. I was into the pits. Oh, well. Armstrong, Portier, Owasa,
yeah.
Lawson.
All with damage.
Yeah. And you can see it on the driver tracker now, look. Live off board or live with the driver tracker there. Well, this is...
supposed to contact with Lawson, where he got the puncture from, was with Doohan. The incident turn 2.
This is turning into an insane race. I don't know where to look next.
Yeah. So this is just a virtual safety car.
Yes. No full safety car just yet, apparently.
Is there much debris on the straight? I think there could be. I mean, there was a lot of chaos on the start. I think it would made it look more spectacular if we saw cars go left and right very quickly. But there was quite some front wings hanging on, so I'm not sure if there's a lot of debris. You can see replay here. Oh, it's Pucher. Oh, there. Yeah, it is Jake Hughes.
Yeah, there's the contact on the back. Yeah, you're right. That's the leader in GT Pro. Sorry.
Pucher didn't even make contact, but they just went left very quickly. That's kind of crazy. So let's see.
Yeah. So
anyway, still the virtual safety
still
car.
virtual. Yeah. As they come through, just got told that the 64 Corvette has crashed out of the 24-hour Le Mans. The category leader in GTE Pro has crashed out. into a 3-into-1 manoeuvre in a pincer. It's all kicking off when I'm not here in the commentary box,
Yeah.
isn't it? Safety.
So Risa doesn't noted.
Yeah, safety car reset. No, so it has been noted by the stewards. Only right to do that.
But yeah, it was the one they went to the left. And we thought they went to the pit lane wall crashed there. They didn't even make any contact. They just tried to avoid everyone else. But it was the contact between Lawson and Jake Hughes, which cost his virtual safety car, which was quite a big contact. So somehow they're still both in this race. As we're waiting, I'm not sure what they're clearing up now, or why the virtual safety car's out.
No idea. Damage, maybe debris around the circuit. No one's losing any time out there. They've all come in. Lawson's out. Bolabasi's out. Sorry, Nissan is out. Bolabasi's out. Novalak's out. Cordille's out. Caldwell's out. So I don't know what they're waiting for. Oh, that's what. Marshall's picking up some debris on the circuit.
Oh, yeah, it's on the straight.
Yeah, now we should go back to green flag running then, shortly. And there is safety car in. Virtual safety car in. Let's hear from Armstrong.
Trouble. Be aware the virtual safety car is in.
So we can still recover. Oh. Why do we... Marcus, just get off the radio and get on with it, mate.
Marcus literally giving him attitude over the radio and saying, oh, why do we have to do this? And then his engineer coming back on saying, just get off the radio and get on with it and do it. So some tough love there as we go back to green flag running. Sato and Hughes closing up together in the battle and really trying to push as hard as they can now.
Yeah, it's really close already between here you see Drugovic and Logan Sargent battling out, but here you can't really go side by side. They try it anyways, but we saw it also yesterday with for sure that doesn't work.
Yep, so it didn't work always as they go through the castle section, trying to hold the positions they need to tight on the board as they go past the palace, the Bouquet Palace, as well. Past the banking area as well of Azerbaijan and into the braking zone, hard braking zone for turn 15 as well, for dropping 26.9 metres downhill into the zone as well. Looks quite strong at the moment, but it's lap 17 and 29. We are going to go to a timed race though. There's no chance we're going to get the entire 29 laps in now with 2 safety cars and a virtual.
Always with Formula 2.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and I don't think we have had all the incidents yet. We might see another safety car anytime soon with how these drivers are reacting in the moment. So Williams is on the mediums, right? So that's why he is staying out longer than the rest, as Lawson now is going to try and overtake Vips.
Yeah, DRS is open, so Vips is going to go defensive. So is Williams down then into turn 3. This is turn 2. Turn 2 exit is where the DRS activation zone is now. And then open up the taps with the DRS down towards turn 3. Williams doesn't need to go defensive. He will do now. Pulls to the inside line. Vip's got a much better run. Tries the outside line, but Williams locks up and goes straight on. And the race leader loses it down in the turn 3. And Vips takes the lead. Unbelievable.
Hey. At least he decided to take the runoff, and like we saw some drivers do yesterday, like Dennis Hauger, here we see him. But that's going to cost him a lot of positions. And it's cost him a good chance of a great result as he's gone straight on in turn 3. And it would have cost him his tires as well.
Long story. Oh, look, timed race, 16 minutes to go.
Yeah.
I knew it would turn into time. It can't not. It's too much out there. So it's a timed race now. 16 minutes to go. We will go off air as soon as the race is over. 16 plus 1 lap, though. I'm eager to remind you of that fact. It is 16 plus 1 lap. That is the situation.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what they're going to do in those 16 minutes. Vip still leads now ahead of Dennis Hauger and Logan Sargent. Drugovic in 4th with the fastest lap as well. As they head down towards the straight, is Hauger close enough? 8/10 is quite a lot. He's got the DRS in the slipstream, but I don't think he'll be close enough to make a move in down turn 1. Maybe he can close up for turn 3.
Try to have a look and see what's happening next. Who's going to have the power to have the battle down towards turn 1. Going to make a move on the inside. Fittipaldi's defence left to Doohan, and Doohan goes through to 6th position, goes a little wide. Fittipaldi tries to cut back. Does it work? No. Doohan shuts the door aggressively into turn 3.
Some lovely battles going on. Still some debris, I think, there or something. But
Yeah.
everything going all right so far. Hauger still right behind him, but just a bit too far to overtake. Fittipaldi tries to get back at Doohan, but just too far as
Williams pits.
Pit stop.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Not just the
That's
lead,
one.
but one of the top 3. Shambles says Gwenwyn. Hello, Gwenwyn, out there as well. Yeah, absolute shambles in there. Is that in? Are you talking about Le Mans or talking about here as well? Are you talking about Le Mans with that crash, or are you talking about this race here in F2 Baku? Let me know, and I'll get back. I'll say it.
That lockoff would have cost him his tires as well, and Flatspot did. That's why he's maybe immediately pitted as well. And he's
Yeah.
going to hope for another safety car.
Chance is unlikely now with a timed race, +1 lap, remember, here in the race. Kind of knew it was coming, sadly, here, as we'll just go on the timing screen cams for a few laps. 14 minutes to go, +1 here, 1 lap, 18 complete. It will be lap 19 shortly, but the laps no longer matter in this race as they flash by. And Vips has got the advantage here. He's 0.3 ahead of Hauger, and that becomes 1.054 on the back straight away towards turn 1 as well. So it's all being pushing up into the battle we've been waiting for here in Baku.
Yeah, Vips has the fastest sector too, so he's trying to pull away from Hauger. He was just not enough, and he was like at 9:10, so Hauger still got the DRS. And that's why it's so difficult to pull away over the in this track, because as soon as the other car got the DRS still for turn 1, then he can close out the gap immediately, as well as down to towards turn 3.
Restart is involving Awasa and Hughes, noted for causing a collision earlier on. Yeah, Vips.
Oh, that was I thought it was. I said it was Lawson, wasn't it? But yeah, it was Iwasa. And
Yes, I think you do. Yeah.
yeah, chaos at the restart there. As you see, Victoria right behind Fittipaldi.
Trying to have the push and the power at the same time.
This is
And
better
it's
for
not clear.
7th.
Yeah. Yes. This is getting good. Up to 7th now, Fittipaldi. 12 to go. Vips will move up into 3rd in the championship at this point. But Dragovic will increase his lead by 12 over Portier. He'll have none. So the championship's swinging the way then of Felipe Dragovic in this season.
Yeah, so Hauger doesn't have DRS anymore on Vips now. And
No
Doohan and
DRS
Lawson
now,
know that, that's what caused the puncture for Liam Lawson.
Trying to take the DRS on the restart, even though it wasn't there, but that's what caused the puncture. A few laps to go as the action continues out here on the circuit in Baku. It's round 6. Yeah, round 6, race 2. Go on, Synth.
Yeah, so now it's noted causing a collision. So, yeah, many race controllers are waking up now finally, and everyone is noted now for causing a collision. Many things have happened already this race, and there's still a little bit less than 12 minutes to go for this race, as we're on board with the back of, I think this is Fittipaldi, looking towards for sure on the straight, so 7 tenths behind. Is it going to be close enough to make a move?
Let's take a look then down towards turn 1. Looks a bit too far back for my liking, although we thought about it, didn't he? He was moving left and right into the braking zone. Definitely didn't go for a manoeuvre. By the way, if you're wondering why we're on the battle camera, I can't stand up at the moment, so I'm sat down, and it looks awkward, so I'll just put you on the timing screen and tweet deck. I hope you don't mind, as we keep on commentating with me and Synthol here.
It's close now.
Yeah, this is it, look.
I think it's going to be, maybe not close enough. He's not getting that much on the straight, is he?
DRS is open, can't seem to find a way through into the braking zone. No, you're right, he's getting nothing on the straights, is for sure. Absolutely nothing. Yeah. It's pittance. Absolute pittance.
There are many gaps starting to form. You see, no one in the top 5 has DRS, except Howard now, who's closed up a little bit again. Top 7, actually.
Oh.
Doesn't have DRS.
Well, it's a Hughes and Awasa under investigation for causing a collision as well on the restart of the race as well.
I think Iwasa will get a penalty for that, because he just drove into the back of Hughes.
I think he'll get a penalty. He starts it all.
Yeah. So the first battle is the battle for P7.
Wow. That's where the battle is on this track, yeah, for P7. Finding its way through.
Battles the whole time, and now it's calmed down.
Under investigation now again, Synthol, Theo Poitier and Ralph Boschung. Everyone's getting... You have a penalty.
Yeah.
You have a penalty. It's happening again. We start at turn 10 now.
Turn 10 off track? What happened there?
Not sure. Cars 10 and 15. Who's that?
Hey, that's the first penalty.
Jack
doing that
Doohan.
with Lawson.
5-second time penalty for causing a collision for car 3 of Jack Doohan, and that pushes him off from 6 all the way down the order to 8th.
Oh.
Race control.
Yeah, Festi flies past Boschung.
Oh, black and orange flag for Callum Williams. So that means you've got something dangerous on your car. Please come in. And now it's battling. Go on, Synth. Oh, that's nearly contact.
Oh, Sure and Fittipaldi battling it out. He went a bit deep in turn 1. And now Fittipaldi will have the DRS. Is he going to be close enough to get back past for sure?
Let's have a look.
For P7.
Got the DRS on the run down towards turn 4. Thinks about it left, thinks about it right. Can't make a decision, stays behind him. Which is a logical decision to make.
Here we can see the move. Oh, that was a nice move actually. Late braking down into turn 1, but that's why he went a little bit deep. And then you saw Fittipaldi sideways there a little bit. Bit of oversteer in turn 1, and then that didn't work out for him. Here we can see Festi flying past Boschung on the straight. Already passed a long way before turn 1. And did Boschung get back? Just with the slipstream.
8 minutes 36 seconds to go then of this one here in Baku. A lot of drama still to be happening. Boschung, Hughes, Poitier, Awasa, all under investigation by the stewards. A long way to go.
Yeah, they really finally started to do something, by the way. It took a while for the stewards to make the decision to put it under investigation, and there's some after the race as well.
Took way too long, needed to be quicker. So that's room for improvement in the future races, it seems. As we look through, Hauger's 1 second now off the pace. Can he close that down to a DRS range 1.062? Doesn't look like he can at the moment with 7:55 left on the board here in Azerbaijan.
Yeah, so he might have DRS down towards turn 3 as he is now close enough with the slipstream only. So what is this? Another incident? Operational stuff.
Oh, operational staff. So that's a penalty then. An outright penalty on the board. If they think it is anything to do with anything stewards mechanical, it'll be done. Incident involving Armstrong and Vips. No further action for causing a collision, it seems.
But yeah, that was for Campos, who is under investigation. Or it is noted, not yet under investigation. But it's all kicking off now. As here we can see the Poitier. I think this is for Armstrong.
Poitier trying to have a way through. So, here we go.
P13.
With a repaired front wing, Theo Poitier makes her way through into 13th position. Outside the points, unfortunately. But with the 2 in front of him having penalties, possibly. Oh, Poitier's now under investigation too. Never mind. Well, I was trying to see. I haven't checked any updates. What happened with Lewis' investigation after the race? Well, after the qualifying. No further investigation necessary, I was told.
Yellow. He made the... Oh, what's happened? Is it Vips?
Oh!
Oh, it is!
Yuri Vips has crashed in the castle section! Yuri Vips is out of the race! And this will be a safety car! He's crashed in the castle section!
God.
He's gone up the hill! And Vips is out! And this will be a red flag because the damage is too much in the castle section. The race will be stopped. And he's taken the Tech Pro with him. So Vips down. This puts Poitier maybe in the points. 6 minutes to go. Surely a safety car at least. I think this will be a red flag because there's too much debris at the castle section. Hauger leads for Prema. Safety car.
Yeah. They won't be able to fix that in time to clear that up. It's only 6 minutes to go. Oh my god, I saw the gap went down to 0.05 to Hauger, so that's why I thought, wait, is it him? And he crashed into the castle section on the right-hand side. We're gonna see a replay of that soon. Oh my god, the leader in the race. It's dropped it himself, surely it's his own. It looks like it's to be his own fault. No one wants near him. Down at the castle section.
Has to be the end. Has to be. They'll have to red flag it. There's too much. They can't restart the race with the Tech Pro damaged. How did he do it? Talk us through it, Synth.
Yeah, that's it. See, did he lock up? He hit the wall on the inside like Kubica did in 2019 during qualifying. Oh, he turned in a bit too early and then hit the wall on the right-hand side. And now he's out of the race. Yeah, there goes Hauger taking the lead.
Let's listen to Porsche. Sorry, to Vips.
Moving on the brakes ever since Marcus hit me. So hard. Ah!
Moving on to brakes is so hard. Weird comment there. Speaking of that, Gwenman says, let us be having this kind of race with F1. Come on. That's the end of that, I think. Yeah, but I don't want constant safety cars because it'll take too long. I've got an hour to fill of... I've got the last hour of War Endurance. And look how much it means to him, since he is devastated. He's thrown away the feature race win.
Driver error. That's going to hurt for sure. Painful moment for Yuri Vips. All by himself, and it's for the lead. That's even more painful, of course.
I'm fairly sure they'll red flag this one because they can't restart with 4 minutes to go.
Yeah, there's a lot of debris, a lot of foam on the right-hand side from the barrier, which is just... Yeah, this needs to be repaired as well, the barrier, isn't it? I'm not sure it was... Just like we saw with Turn 1 incident yesterday, there was just no barrier broke down. Let's see here.
Yeah, look, it's sticking out. That's too much debris. It needs to be swept up and cleaned. So they may as well red flag it. Say that's the end of the race and call it the day and get the teams out there to repair it because it's just too much.
It will be.
No sign of the red flag at the moment. We'll tell you if it is. Vips is out of the race. Hauger leads. Sargent, Dragovic, 1, 2, 3. And there is Yuri Vips with the marshals. How disappointing. What a blow. What a blow.
Yeah, I didn't expect to see a crash in the castle session anymore after
I didn't.
Grid was updated.
I didn't.
We haven't seen it in a while, and yeah, really unfortunate for him. They're not red flagging it.
Yeah,
so
and there's a
maybe
lot
they
of...
are planning.
Well, maybe they'll wait to red flag it when the cars get onto the back straightaway. Here's the thing, just bring them straight into the pit lane, like they did with F1.
I mean, they got 3 minutes plus 1 lap. They might as well try it. I'm not sure. They just want to finish this on the track and then behind the safety car.
Let's take a look. Still on the safety car.
I don't think we'll restart. There's just a lot of debris down into turn 8, 9, and 10 or something. There we can see another replay. So he just turned in a bit too early.
Oh,
quite an impact that.
2 leaders out of the race as well.
Yeah. Oh.
Throwing it away on their own.
Anymore as well.
So bizarre. So bizarre. No sign of the red flag. So they're going to continue on the last lap, I believe. So they're going to do it behind the safety car.
I guess I can say luckily that he didn't block the track because that can happen as well. Very easily if
that would have been a red flag,
Yeah. And everyone is stuck behind it, so still no sign of a red flag.
Surprised, actually.
Maybe, maybe the marshals will try their best to clean everything, but
it's
just too much.
Yeah. Well, they are lightning around here, but they've got to... They've got to tie their barrier back together again, so maybe not.
Well, maybe like we saw yesterday, they're going to try and do 1 more lap of racing.
With the barrier damaged, yeah. That's something we saw yesterday. 2 barriers damaged as well.
Yeah.
I'm flagging so hard right now, by the way. Everybody listening, as we're behind the safety car. No sign anyway of red flags. Just keep behind the safety car.
What happened to Deruvula down into turn 5? The one inside.
No! Who's in front of him? Who's third?
Is that Novula?
Dragovic did it.
No, it's not Dragovic, sorry.
Dragovic has hit the wall as well. Front left is damaged, but he's lucky with the safety car. Otherwise, he was slowing down a lot.
Yeah, Dragovic hit the wall. He hit the wall.
Ah.
He's the one in front.
I thought for a second they showed the replay of when Novalak broke down, maybe, and that there was smoke.
I thought that, no.
This was Dragovic.
What's the track like then? Of the cast section?
This is going to be interesting. Is there still a lot of debris or not? They're not showing it. Okay.
Well, the car's gone, but I don't know about the Tech Pro stuff.
Yeah.
Not another last lap shootout like yesterday. We know how they ended.
There was quite an impact yesterday in it with the restart down into turn 1. Luckily everyone's okay as well for this crash. 26 seconds on the clock.
Very dramatic stuff.
I don't think they even will make the line.
No, I don't think they did. No.
Before the timer runs out. So they will end behind the safety car.
Well, +1 lap, remember?
Yeah, but that lap, lap is starting now.
Yeah, unless they decide that's it and they throw the checkered flag, in which case it could be the case.
No, it will be finished behind the yellow. So they finish one more lap behind the safety car now, and then it will end because the final lap will start now.
I believe that's it.
Yeah, it is it.
Yeah, they're not gonna do another lap. They would need to get this one finished. Is the checkered flag at the line, or is it one more lap? I don't even think they know as well. Safety car is coming on. Is it one more lap or is it checkered flag?
Yeah, this is gonna be the final lap of the race.
Dennis Hauger crosses the line to start the last lap, and we're going to end it behind the safety car.
Anyways.
Yes, yeah, that's it. Last lap is the call, so it was +1 lap. This is the final lap now confirmed.
Yeah.
They like taking it to the end. Me and Megan will, so the commentary will be back at, let's see, 9:15, 9:30 till 11:30. I'll be back on the comms for the next one.
They have penalized it with 9 seconds for catching Los which I think is quite where the safety is not helping. Can we flag that? Because like you went to the right to go on the right of the arugula. Left, you know what I mean? Like, how am I supposed to know where this guy's gonna go? It's that's unfair. And I did the best I could to avoid him. Like, I don't know. There was like it's not like I was locked up or anything. It's not fair.
Well, that's a lot of compliments there, isn't it, to the chef? Safety car's coming in, so
they always do that. But yeah, it didn't look like he could really go anywhere as well on the inside. But maybe he shouldn't just be there in the first place. That's what the stewards think. Because he should have backed out. They were going 3 wide, but
considering
he couldn't really go anywhere.
Considering we're on a quick off here, let's just we're running off as soon as they all cross the line. Let's confirm the results because no one's going to change onto their safety car. Dennis Hauger wins. Logan Sargent is second. Felipe Dragovic is third. Jaruvula fourth. Doohan fifth. Vachol 6th, Fittipaldi 7th, Vesti 8th, Sato 9th, and Boschung the top 10. Hughes is 11th, Portier 12th, Armstrong 13th, Awasa 14th, Lawson 15th, Callum Williams is 16th, Yuri Vip 17th, and out of the race as well, the same as Nazani, Bolotbasi, Novalak, Cordial, and Caldwell as well. But we'll give the big fanfare to Dennis Hauger, who will take victory here as well. Should have won in, as I said, all the way back in Jeddah, but won actually his first race last time out in Monaco in the sprint. He's going to win his first feature of the season as they come down. Little R says, bro, you were literally on the curve. Yeah, keep it down there. Safety car's coming in, but it's not going to be a key factor as they come into the last couple of corners and down the straight. I don't think you need to take it that slow, Dennis. No one's going to overtake you. Because you can't. There's no overtaking until the start-finish line. So you have won this race. Just take it across the line. Yeah, I think
he thinks we're going to restart.
Oh, no. Let's hope not.
No. I think he's just...
Oh, he's warming his tyres. Yeah.
No.
I hope he knows. He's hit the accelerator now anyway. Dennis Hauger, winner of the Monaco Sprint, wins the Baku feature race here in Azerbaijan. Second for Sargent and third for Dragovic. As the field crossed the line, desperately trying to get across it. It was no overtaking as well. The order remains the same. What a race here in Baku for the feature. It certainly delivered, didn't it, Synth?
Yeah, let's hope Formula 1 will be like this. We've seen, it's kind of mixed. 2016 and 2019, I think there was sort of boring race as well. And then you have, obviously, 2017, 2018, and 2020, which were great races. Let's hope this one will belong to the great races.
Okay. We're off now. We finished the F2. We're going back to Le Mans for the next 2 hours as well. My thanks to you, Synthel. Join us for Formula 1. That's coming up at 11:45. Thanks for your company for F2. Let's cross over now to Le Mans. Bye for now.